Hello and welcome back to a new video. It is officially 2026. Like, I actually can't even believe that I'm saying that. I feel that happens every year. Like, whenever it hits a new number, people say they can't believe it's 2025 and then now it's 2026 and it's the same thing. And honestly, I genuinely can't believe it either. I really can't. Hitting a new year every year, I'm also so thankful that I'm even like still here. Not to be like on some like depressing stuff, but just grateful that I get to live another new year and get older, even though sometimes getting older genuinely scares me. But like I said, getting older is a privilege and hitting a new year is a privilege. So I just need to remember that and just be grateful for everything that I have. Honestly, at first I wasn't going to do a New Year's video just because I feel that I'm moving away from the New Year, new me kind of mantra in that sense, and also like New Year's resolutions because I'm kind of starting to not really believe in those, or mostly I'm trying to step away from the mantra that we have to change ourselves on this one day of the year. I feel that most of the time, especially when it hits New Year's, and for me personally the last 2 years when it hit around this time, I just put so much pressure on myself to be something new and to just do so many things all at once. It kind of just burns me out in a sense, and then when I don't even hit half of what I wanted to accomplish, I just feel very down. But this year particularly, I'm walking into the new year just feeling very calm and excited more than anything. So I think that's just a very good start, and I want to just talk about what I'm excited for to come up this year, the things I want to do this year, while also not putting too much pressure on myself to be perfect, because I tend to do that to myself a lot. And I just wanted to ramble on, honestly. I feel that other people may feel the same way, so I just wanted to come on here and talk and just connect with you guys. So the way I'm coming into this year, I feel that alone is something to be happy about and to celebrate. So I wouldn't say new year, new me. I also wouldn't say new year, same me either, because I just feel like 2025 was a year where I really learned about myself. But let's say new year, more elevated me for sure. This year, I truly just want to enhance the life that I already have, evolve into a better person that I already am. I want to enhance and elevate some habits that I already do have and want to keep. I also just feel that you can choose to become a new person. You can choose to change your life at like any given time of the day. Like, I could choose December 20th and like it wouldn't matter, because like that could be my new year. That could be my change. You can pick any time of the year to change your mindset and change your life. So, oh my God. Also, I feel that filming this video today was like perfect because you are seeing my raw reaction. Well, not like immediate reaction, in the feeling of finding out that Harry Styles is releasing a new album. Like, I have no words. My friend literally texted me when I was waking up and I had body chills and I was shaking and I was like, oh my God, like non-Harry Styles fans don't understand like how long we've been waiting for this. But anyway, today is January 15th. It is the day that Harry Styles announced he's releasing an album. Oh my God. Pitbull also just announced that he's doing a tour. I forgot about that. Just a bunch of fun, crazy things are happening today, and it's just a great day. It's also coming into the new year, filming this video, finding out all this like great news is just peak, and I'm just so excited. I know that so many people say this, but I'm going to also say this, that I just feel that this year will be a great year. This year will be an amazing year for me. But then again, I'm just so happy that I can say that, because the last 2 years, I definitely wasn't going into New Year's feeling this way. I was always just thinking that like, another year, just another crappy year. But like, I'm changing my mindset. I have been doing that like all of 2025. So this is the first year in a long time, like I said, that I just feel like this is going to be my year. I'm happy, calm, and excited. I felt that this video was going to be very chatty vlog, so I would just like buckle up if I were you, to be honest. Like I said before, there are some habits that I want to keep. There are some habits that I want to elevate, be more consistent. And then there are also some habits and hobbies that I possibly want to pick up this year and try. And one of my biggest ones is journaling. I know that obviously a lot of people journal. I'm someone who has always kind of just journaled, but this year I want my journal to be much less perfect, if that makes any sense, because a lot of the times I feel that I write when I want to write these eloquent, perfect journal entries, especially someone who loves writing and who was an English major. I love writing, I love creating, which, speaking of, that is another habit I want to get into this year, and that is just being more creative, and especially when it comes to writing, just writing more fun, creative things. I don't know what they will lead to. Maybe some short stories. I just don't want to have my journal be this like perfect thing that I used to always like put it like on this pedestal. Like if I journal, I'm like, oh, it has to be this perfectly written thing. But now I want it to be some fun things written in there. Obviously my regular thoughtful journal entries, and then also some random streams of consciousness. Maybe I want to put like some sketches in here. I also want to do maybe a few scrapbooking on some of the pages, or like some arts and crafts, which is another thing that I want to get into this year, which also aligns with just being creative. And it's actually so perfect to bring this up because I actually got gifted a brand new journal for Christmas from my sister. It's this suede burgundy journal that has like a little like flap that you pull out, and then it just opens up to like the pages, and it's so cute and I love it. The one I was using before was this one. I do love journals more this size, but this one is pretty much already done, so I thought it would be okay if I just moved on to my brand new journal. I actually have not written in this journal at all. I thought I would just write in it for the first time with you guys today. There are some things that I do want to add to it first before I start officially writing in it. Another thing that I really want to get into more this year is drawing. So like I said, I might want to put some sketches in my new journal. I actually have a sketch that I really want to put on the front page of my journal that I drew last night, and I just feel like it's the perfect picture to put on the front. I thought it'd be really cute if I ripped it up and then put it inside the front page when I first open it. Kind of like scrapbooking, which is kind of another thing that I said I wanted to do. It's just this, nothing crazy. It's just a girl in a windowsill journaling with some books and like a drink next to her. I just thought it was cute. I was in the mood to draw last night. I wanted to have a picture of a girl journaling on the very front, so I truly do feel that this year is my creative year. Don't know what I'm going to be creating. Don't know what I want to create just yet, besides drawing and then like arts and crafts stuff too. Isn't that just so cute? I actually found this sketchbook in my house, and I remember buying it a really long time ago when I used to go to Whittier College. That means it's been sitting in the like drawer that I found it in for probably over 5 years. And then I bought some pencils and a sharpener, and now I'm just so excited to start drawing in it this year. There's one more thing that I wanted to do for the journal, but I can't remember. Oh, I remember. My sister gifted me Folklore by Taylor Swift a very long time ago, and I've never used it because I don't have a vinyl player. So that is another thing that I really want to get into this year, which is listening to music off of vinyls and get a vinyl player. I actually only own 3 vinyls. This one, When the World Stopped Moving by Lizzie McAlpine. I actually have a signed copy because I freaked out that they had it at the merch booth when I went to go see her. What was that, last year? I think that was last year for her older tour. And the guy gave me a signed copy. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but this is like one of my favorite things ever created, music-wise, especially by her. So the fact that I own this is kind of crazy. I'm like almost too scared to even touch it. So precious to me. And then for Christmas, my sister got me Harry's debut album on vinyl. And honestly, if you think about it, it was just kind of like a foreshadow. Was it foreshadowing that he was going to announce his album? I don't know. I love everything that Harry Styles has literally ever created. There's like no skips when it comes to his music. But something about this album I love. So I love that she picked this album of all albums to get for me. Those are literally the only 3 albums I own. So I need to get a vinyl player so I can start listening to those more on vinyl. I'm kind of getting off track, but the reason that I brought that up as a habit that I want to get into this year, when the album was sent to me, it came with a bunch of these little stars. I feel like other Taylor fans who get merch from her, I've never gotten anything off her actual website before, but these were in the package, all over the package, and I have just kept them all these years because my sister got me this vinyl a very long time ago, and I just want to figure out something to do with them. So I kind of want to put them on one of the pages or maybe two of the pages in my journal. And then I also really want to frame them in some way, or like put them in a frame, because I am going to do like a frame wall in my room, because I started decorating my room. I never finished decorating it. So I want to put all the stars inside of a frame and then put it on the wall, maybe a picture in front of them. So that's actually what we're going to do right now while I just chat with you guys about the year and more habits and things I want to pick up, hobbies I want to try too, while I glue some of these onto a page in the book. My first journal entry would be here. I'm going to do just one side for now. I have my glue. Okay, so first, let's talk about the habits that I kind of already do, but that I want to keep and make more consistent. One of them is getting outside. Like I said, I already kind of do that in a sense. So even if I'm not leaving the house, I feel that I would just want to go and sit in nature, go for walks outside too, slap a bunch of glue all over this page and then just start sticking stars to it. Being active is another one that I want to just continue doing, making sure that I'm keeping track of that, because I work out occasionally, but I definitely want it to be much more consistent. Don't use my walking pad as much as I would like to be using my walking pad. I feel that I should be using my walking pad more than I actually do use it. I need to be using it at least every day, going on walks every day, moving my body in some way every day instead of every other week or every 3 days. And that could just be like stretching. I should be stretching more. I should be doing something active at least every day, in my opinion, because I do feel better when I do it, even if it's something really small. Something that I've always known about myself is that I love to write things down, and I just do better mentally wise if I write things down. So I definitely want to keep doing that. I just feel that when things do get written down for me, I just execute it better. I remember it better. It gets done faster because it's not just in my brain, it's actually down on paper and I can look at it. Even just like fun, cute ideas that I want to do, especially when it comes to like writing my short stories and stuff, or like fun creative things. I just want to have something on me that I can just write down so I don't forget it later on. Another is getting out to go work, because a lot of the times I do work at home, like edit videos at home and work on a lot of the things that I like to do at home. But I do feel that sometimes I am not as productive as I would like to be if I am home. So just getting out to my favorite cafes more, doing work. I actually think I'm going to go to a cafe tomorrow. I actually just applied for a job there. If I don't get it, then I'm still going to show up all the time because I love the food there. I love the drinks there. I did not realize how many stars there were. I still have so many, and I'm kind of already done filling up the page. But as I was saying, sometimes I feel super unproductive when I'm at home doing work. Especially I want to start doing work in my bed because I'm not at my desk as much as I thought I would be. And I need to start just only doing work at my desk, not on my bed. I want my bed to be my relaxation. It's kind of hard to do that, especially being back here, because this room back here is kind of so small. So it's like literally just my bed. There's no couch. It's just desk. And then imagine when I do get a TV back here. I'm gonna go to cafes more, or just go outside and find places that have like Wi-Fi or anywhere I can work. Then I just get so much done. Being aware of my mental health is another thing that I need to make sure that I am just on top of, because when I'm not, I don't know, journaling, for example, or maybe meditating, I definitely feel a difference. So I need to lock in with that. Being more positive. I find myself being someone who can be so negative sometimes, and I need to just realize that like being negative is honestly not going to get me anywhere. Being positive can be difficult sometimes, but I feel that you put in the same energy to be negative that you put in to be positive. So why not just be positive most of the time? Some situations it's kind of hard to do that, but the ones that I can control and the things that I know I can control, I need to just stay calm in that and trust myself, trust the process, trust the universe. And I'm really in my manifestation era right now. Some habits I would like to pick up this year is waking up early. Oh my God. I want to start waking up early so bad. I don't know why. It's literally so freaking hard for me. Like I wake up at like 12, 11-ish. 10:30 the earliest, and I just need to stop doing that. Another habit I want to pick up is being more present. A big one is making a posting schedule, because I really want to be more consistent with posting. And that's something I'm calling in this year, is making YouTube like a full-time thing. I want to treat it as a job. I'm not sure what the posting schedule is going to be exactly. For sure, maybe a video once a week or every other week, because once a week sounds honestly not like a lot, but then I tried it and it kind of is. is, if I'm being honest. At least right now, I kind of have all the time in the world, so I honestly have no excuse. I need to get on a posting schedule, and then obviously being more consistent with posting. Like I said, some things I'm calling into the year is obviously doing YouTube full-time, doing acting also somewhat full-time, getting a manager, getting an agent, and a big one is relaxing, because I do relax a lot now, seeing as I have no job right now. I want to truly enjoy relaxing and not stress too much when I do relax, because sometimes, in all honesty, I do feel that I get in my head a lot when I'm just sitting down and relaxing. I want relaxing to feel more like a luxury. It's literally so cute. It's kind of like funky and colorful. It's just like a little pop of color in the book. I feel it's fun and I love it. I'm kind of going to cut the edges of the stars that hang out. First I liked it, now I do not like it. Now you can barely even see it on the sides. I'm going to put the stars back inside because I'm going to use these again. I actually do think I want to still keep some inside of here when I open the album every time. It's just kind of like a little surprise, little Taylor flair. I just want to post more creative videos this year, so let me know what videos you guys would like to see. When I started this YouTube channel, I definitely wanted it to be like just books, and I still want to do like book related things. I realized that I want to do other things too, and I just want to combine them and make this a channel that just feels very calming and more like a creative outlet. And there's a couple of other things that I want to put in the journal, like obviously the habits that I just told you I want to pick up, because I already said I want to start writing things down this year. And then we'll also get into the hobbies that I really want to pick up this year and try, because I feel like that's just so fun. I'm kind of getting in like a little bit of a rut because I feel like I'm doing the same thing every day. So I think if I start picking up new things, it could be more fun. As I was saying, some hobbies that I want to pick up this year, just some fun ones. I'm actually going to write them down in my journal. The first one I already said, which is listening to more vinyls, getting a vinyl player. Another one is building a physical collection of media. I really want to start building like something that I can hold on to for years down the line, like whether that's music, photos, especially books. As you can already tell, I have a bunch of books and I like physical books over digital books, but especially music and photos, because music on streaming, like that's fun, but I want like physical things, and that also goes back into vinyls, because I really want to collect more of those. I really want to get into baking, and not just baking like from the box, like actual baking from scratch. I really want to get into ceramics and like spinning clay. I feel that I've always wanted to do that in a sense. I just don't really know where to start. That's definitely something that I've always had my mind on. Writing, of course, I already said that. Writing fun stories, more essays, just for fun. And then for some reason, I really want to get into ice skating. And that's another thing that just came to mind within the past like couple weeks. But every time I see a video of someone ice skating, it just looks so beautiful. And I don't even know where to start with that. Being from LA, I'd probably have to go find like a rink somewhere, because there's no way I'm going to be able to find ice. I'm also going to have to get skates. But that one's definitely one that like I'm more inching towards, because that's going to be much harder to do than just like all the rest that are just easy that I can do inside. Those are kind of the ones that are coming to mind right now. I'm sure I'll add on more to it later. I feel that I want to make another list of just like small things that I can do besides doom scrolling, because that's another thing that I do not want to do this year, which is doom scroll. I already got rid of TikTok. I haven't had TikTok in so long. I might get it back, but just to start posting again. So I need to figure out a way to start posting, but like lock it in some way to the point where I cannot doom scroll, because for some reason with Instagram, I don't really have a lot of issues when it comes to scrolling, because I don't really scroll on there a lot, but I like to keep Instagram because it's a good way to connect with other like actors, for example. TikTok, on the other hand, for some reason when I have it, it's just so hard to not go to it. And like, I hate that that's the assumption I have mentally, but it's just so hard to like not scroll through it. Even when I don't touch it, like I can go days without touching it, but once I'm on it, it's just so hard to like not scroll. But I do really want to start posting on there again. Kind of going back to the habits that I just want to keep. Another one obviously is reading. I feel like I've gotten a lot better with my reading, because usually I'd like go into a slump and then I'd fall out of it, and then there'd be spells where I would read so many books back to back to back, and I feel like that's kind of where I am right now. But I do want like a much more balanced level of reading. I think the fact that I split things up, if you've been watching a couple of my other videos, I make my reading goals monthly, if that makes any sense, or like I pick a TBR for, not even monthly, sorry, seasonally. Monthly is what I wanted to avoid, because the monthly just sounded like too much for me. Seasonally, I did one for fall. I'm doing one for winter right now. Right now, I'm currently reading The Invisible Life of Ida LaRue. I just started this yesterday. I'm so excited to read this. But as I was saying, I want my reading schedule to just be more consistent, and I think I'm doing pretty well right now. I also think taking a little bit of the pressure off of just books makes it easier for me to get through them, if that makes any sense, because I feel that only focusing on books and how much I'm reading and how much I have to read in such a small period of time just makes it so much easier for me, and I feel much less stressed and less pressure on me to get things done and get videos out and of course finish books, because if I'm doing videos on other things too, then I can do more other videos and just keep posting things that aren't only related to books. Okay, I feel like I have rambled on more than enough right now. So happy to start using this journal, so happy for the year to be here. Now I feel that we can officially start writing in the journal. Let's officially write my very first journal entry. January 15th, 2026, 3:45 p.m. It is officially a new year, 2026, and this is my very first journal entry. I have so many thoughts and feelings going into the new year, so many thoughts and words that I want to put down on paper. But most of all, I want to say that I am thankful. Thankful for the year 2025 and all the things it taught me. The things it taught me about life, the things I want, fulfillment, and things about myself. I'm also thankful to be starting 2026 so happy and at peace. For the first time in a long time, or even actually ever, I'm coming into the new year not emotionally flooded with fear, sadness, or anxiety. I feel excited and hopeful, and most of all, whole. I feel whole and ready to really go all in on building the life of my dreams and continuing to chase my dreams that I know are coming. I know that I say this all the time, like most other people, but I know for sure that this year will be a good year. Although it's the new year, it just feels like the days are continuing, and all my current goals, thoughts, and feelings have bled into a continuing time of discovery and acceptance of myself and where I am in life right now. I always thought that I would have some insight into what my life would look like right now, or even have an idea for what the future holds, but I don't. For some time that used to scare me, but now knowing what I know, I'm kind of excited for what the unknown holds. In the beginning, I would say that I looked at 2025 negatively. But in the end, it took that year and all its hardships to get me to where I am now and to feel the way I do now. And that makes me appreciate 2025 even more. It showed me so much and brought me here. So thank you. And I welcome 2026 with open arms. I welcome what's expected and unexpected. And that's the beauty of it all. Things come and happen at the perfect time, whether I know that now or not. And like I said, for the first time in a long time, I feel excited, happy, and most of all ready for everything that 2026 will bring me. Okay guys, so it is actually a day after that clip of me in the cafe. I thought I would close out the video with me talking about my vision board for this year and kind of creating a new one. Well, I'm not really creating a brand new one. I'm kind of just going to take out some pictures and put in a couple of new pictures. A lot of the pictures I'm actually going to keep. I know that some people like to make a new vision board for every month. Personally, I've had this vision board for the whole year of all last year, and a lot of the stuff on here I feel that I'm still working towards and that I really like to look at the pictures of. So I'm not going to change too much actually. I'm going to keep a lot of the photos that I already have on here. I just feel that why change something? If it's not broken, don't break it. So I'm going to just swap out a couple of pictures. I'm going to show you what my before vision board is. Okay, I'm looking at it on my laptop right now. And it has like the little star in the middle that says work until you don't have to introduce yourself anymore. It's like one of the stars that they usually put on the Walk of Fame. I think that's what it's called, but it's in Hollywood. It's like for actors. I want one of the stars one day. Obviously, I'm an actress. Honestly, a lot of this stuff is kind of exposing myself, but you know, that's okay because truly do want to share with you guys and be completely honest with like the mental journey and the goals that I have on this channel. So obviously lucky girl, goddess energy. I'm trying to like step into my confidence this year once again. I think it definitely helped last year because I'm like way more confident in myself than what I was in 2024. So 2025 was a year where I definitely stepped more into that, but I still want to go even further than where I am right now. Obviously there are some working out photos. There's like body goals on here. I think I'm going to change that one, but anyway, there's some acting stuff on here that I think I'm going to keep all of that. There's an apartment picture on here of like someone holding keys in a new apartment, and I think I'm going to take that down because getting an apartment is always like a goal of mine, or living on my own and moving out of my parents' place, but it's not a huge goal right now, so I'm going to take that off. The one next to it that has like clothes and stuff, I really want to step into like my wardrobe and my style last year, and I think I definitely did that, so I'm going to take that one off. Obviously money, I'm trying to like live on my own and just make my own money. in some way get a better job, or just have YouTube be a full-time job for me, acting be a full-time job for me. Also, that's why a content creator over there is in the corner. I'm also trying to step into my feminine energy this year again. I definitely feel like I can go a lot further with that. So there are some couple of pictures in here that represent that. I'm going to keep one of them. The red carpet picture I'm definitely going to keep. I'm going to keep the London picture because that's still a huge dream of mine to go there. The plane one I'm going to keep because I do want to travel this year. I didn't really travel a lot last year at all, to be honest. I definitely want to just take dating more seriously this year because I'm just someone who like does not date at all. So I think me stepping out of my comfort zone and doing that would be fun this year. So there are like some couple photos on here. There is a picture on here that says romanticize your life. Romanticizing my life is definitely something that I strive for. I think it just makes things easier, makes life easier, makes like things that I don't want to do a lot easier. And I just love romanticizing everything. I'm going to keep the YouTube plaque one. Energy and source with the universe. It's probably like a little bit taboo for some people, but I definitely am into like manifestation and like changing my mindset and knowing that the universe and reality kind of bends to your will and not the other way around, but I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, this is my current vision board that I keep up on my laptop wallpaper. So I look at this every day. I would say it's definitely helpful. It's looking at the things that I'm trying to manifest and trying to call into my life, and the things that I want just makes things more visionary, if that makes any sense, and I like to look at it. But let's get into some photos that I'm going to add. I'm going to put all the photos I'm talking about right now up. So the first one I have is a baking one. The next one is an ice skating one. I did say I wanted to start trying to get into ice skating. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I am hopeful that something will come along and I'll be able to start learning and just to have more fun with that. Next one is a nature one. The picture just speaks to me, and it's so me because it's like a book on a rock in like the most beautiful landscape of nature ever. Then I have an arts and crafts picture, which just looks so fun, and I'm so excited to get into that this year. Then one with vinyl, and then I have a record player in the picture as well. This one is a body goals picture because I definitely need to start working out again this year. I really want to. It's not that I need to. I just feel so much better when I do. And I keep telling myself that this is the year where I truly get like the body of my dreams. Waking up early. And this picture has a lot of alarms on it. This is one of my biggest goals this year because I need to become a morning person. I just have to. It's not that I need to and like I'm forcing myself to. It's just I genuinely want to be a morning person. When I do wake up in the morning, I get so much more done. I'm not waking up late. I have more hours in the day, especially now that it gets dark at 5 p.m. right now. Next one says, it's your year. I've been saying that. I truly do feel that this year is my year. I feel like I've rambled on enough, so I'm just going to get into creating the vision board. I will, of course, show you guys the finished product when I'm done. And okay, I am officially done. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Forming the pictures on here were kind of a lot. I realized I was adding a lot more than I thought I was, but whatever. It's pretty much the same. I just changed around a few things. So this was the first vision board once again, and then this is the second vision board. So this is the final product of the second one that I made. It's not really a huge difference, but I definitely do think it's more refreshed, at least for me, and it just has more things that I definitely want to focus on this year, much more specific things, and I love the way it came out. I'm going to officially add this and make this my background for my new wallpaper. Once again, I feel like I've just rambled on so much during this video, so I'm going to end the video here. If you're still here, thank you so much. I love you so much, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you resonated with it, or that maybe some people resonated with it. I hope you have an amazing start to the year of 2026. And I have a bunch of other fun videos that I am so excited to make that are coming up, so stay tuned for those. So like and subscribe and comment if you would like to, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!